love languages, and so obviously we know there's 5 of them. The first is words of affirmation. So that's just like obviously saying nice things, reassuring a person you love them, telling them how good they're doing, good qualities about themselves. The second is acts of service. So that's doing things, being a doer.
I'm a doer.
He's a doer.
Do a lot of things, baby. Sorry.
The third one is quality time. Do I have to explain it? I mean, quality time, right? So then we get to the fourth one, which is receiving gifts. I'm the gift. You received it. You're welcome. And
wait, hold on. That really went over my head. That went over my head.
That was a good one, right?
That was a good one.
That's a good one. Every moment. And then the last is physical touch.
Sorry.
Physical touch, y'all. You already know. We're going to keep it PG. That's any type of physical touch, though. It doesn't have to always be sexual, even though, you know.
It is included.
It's included. So I think maybe people who are like big on words of affirmation, they probably need to feel like it's not their fault, or, you know, they just need that feeling of like we're mutually deciding that this is best and we gave it our best shot.
Right. So you feel like people that categorizes themselves as the ones that actually need closure, words of affirmation might be their love language?
Probably.
Most likely. Again,
Most likely.
we're not
therapists or anything.
Yeah, we're not therapists. I don't have a degree in psychology, but
we're just putting our opinions, you know.
Yeah, and you can look it up yourself, or you can kind of connect it yourself. You kind of connect that yourself, but for some people, the closure is basically like, was it me? Was it my fault? Is it something that I did that pushed you away, that in the relationship?
I feel like if you break up with me, your words of affirmation. You ain't gonna tell me nothing nice. That's why they're gonna be like, that's why nobody will ever want you. I'm the only no. I don't know. I'm not a words of affirmation. Like, I don't need words. I tell myself words of affirmation every day. Be like, yeah, you got a little belly, but it's sticking out less than your butt. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. Go, 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 go. Do the thing. You a baddie. Do your thing. You a baddie. Never mind. I don't actually say that.
I truly hope that's not your mantra.
No, I don't have a mantra. I just look in the mirror and I say, you know what? You're a beautiful soul. Jesse McCartney. I know that celebrity. Shout out to him because he has a song called Beautiful Soul. You ladies from back in the day knew how he used to get down.
I can't.
Anyway, I'm not a words of affirmation person. I for myself, because I feel like I boost myself up in that way. But I am a words of affirmation towards a person that I'm with.
I think men need words of affirmation. Even if it's not their main love language, when they say breathe life into your man, the love language to do that is words of affirmation. Like, a man can feel discouraged, a man can feel down because the weight of the world is on his shoulders, because we are trained to be providers. And when we feel like we're failing at that job, we're actually worse for ourselves than anybody else can be. Mm-hmm. So for us to kind of keep going, we need a woman that's gonna pick us up and breathe life into us, and we need words of encouragement, or i.e. words of affirmation.
And I think especially with men, like, masculinity is associated with not showing emotion, especially in the Black community. So I think uplifting and empowering your man is like, words of affirmation go really big into that. But I think I'm a problem, y'all, because I'm a little bit of everything. I want you to spend time with me. I want you to love on me. I want you to rub on me. I want you to buy me things. I want you to talk nice to me.
Can you explain spatention?
Oh, spatention. Ladies, you know what spatention is. It's when you don't know what you want because you're an unstable creature, because it's that time and you want love, but you don't want it up in your face, and you want to be touched, but not in the way he wants to touch you, and you don't want to feel ignored, but you don't want him all up under you.
We go through a lot of spatention.
Attention is necessary. I need to feel like you love me from a distance, but not too far, or else I feel like, you don't care.
What was that first word you said? The first thing you said? Unstable creature?
Yeah. It's not our fault. Science. Look up estrogen levels throughout the month of a female's body. Anyway.
So the thing is, I think that when it comes to love language and needing closure, and even the fact that you even need closure because the relationship didn't work out, a lot of times it could be my love language is different than my partner's love language, and I am trying to communicate my love language, or I feel like because I have a certain love language, that's the one she wants, or that's the one, like, she has to have my love language because we're together and this is the way I feel, so I'm sure this is the way she feels, but it's not the same. If my love language is physical touch, but her love language, or her number one love language, is acts of service, and so I'm trying to lift her up and I'm trying to come to her aid and I'm trying to communicate with her with my love language, physical touch, and that's not what she wants, but that's not what does it for her. There's a miscommunication, and then it falls apart, and now a conversation for closure is needed.
I think that the biggest problem, like in my past relationships, have been that there's a lapse in love language on both parts. Like, right? Like, they might be doing all these great things that somebody else would love. And it's like, even though you appreciate it, it's not the way that you feel loved. And if there's not good communication of like, these are the things that make me feel loved, and that person tries to love you the way that you need love, and vice versa, then it just falls apart, because you could be doing all these wonderful things and it's like, oh, this doesn't mean anything to me.
It falls on deaf ears because you wasn't listening, nigga.
Like, baby, I cleaned the whole house so when you come home you could just relax. And they're looking at you like, all I want you to do is when I come home, just let me lay on your lap and you rub my head. That's how I feel loved and appreciated. Not by coming in and the house is clean. I could care less if the house is clean. Like, I'm not saying that specifically.
She
but
cares if the house is clean. I clean the house, y'all.
He does. I got a good one, y'all. I ain't never giving him back.
Please don't.
The streets can't have him. Even when I'm mad. Like, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna sit my ass down somewhere because you good ass man and I love you.
It took me a lot to get here.
Well-rounded. I have to say well-rounded. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And you're blessed too, though. Like I said in the
I'm
beginning,
extremely blessed.
I'm the gift that keeps on giving, baby. I know my worth. That's why he's good to me.
For anyone that's out there that's going through a breakup and you feel the need to have closure of your ex or whoever you've been dealing with and it's over. What she said, find value within yourself. Just understand that you actually don't need that type of closure if you can see the value in you. Because if they didn't value you, then that's a them problem.
And you need to have peace. Just have peace with the fact that they serve their purpose. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, when you go through a breakup, you have to understand that everybody, and this is not just applying for breakups as far as relationships, this could be friendships, because I think it's an unspoken thing where people don't realize that you can have friendships that just go south and sour, or something happens, and that's a really bad breakup. It's kind of like you go through the stages of grief when you have a breakup, whether it's with a partner, a spouse, a friend, and you just need to understand that, like, everybody is not gonna be in your end of the chapter of your book of life. You have different chapters. Every year that you get to see a birthday is a new chapter. You're gonna meet new people, you're gonna experience new things, you're gonna gain things, you're gonna lose things, and you have to be blessed with the time that you were given that space with that person. You have to be okay with what you took from it, whether it was good, bad, indifferent, or however it ended, and just find peace that, like, life goes on and you're so blessed. You really are so blessed to be here. You're so blessed to have the opportunity to meet new people, fall in love again, and eventually you'll find your person. and have pride, yo. Don't be sitting here and letting somebody get you all out of character. Dust it off, baby. You that boy or that girl.
Or that day.
Or that they, you know, for them, they and I.